Is it time for the Lakers to pull the trigger on a blockbuster deal that could reshape the franchise? Rumors are swirling about a potential acquisition of a superstar who could complete a new Big Three alongside LeBron and AD. This isn't just speculation. It could be the move that catapults the Lakers back to the top of the NBA. Are you ready for a thrilling ride as we dive into the potential trade scenarios that could bring this game changer to Los Angeles? Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all things Lakers. The Lakers are at a crossroads, and the potential acquisition of Jimmy Butler has sent waves through the fan base. With Butler's time in Miami seemingly numbered, the idea of him joining forces with LeBron James and Anthony Davis is nothing short of tantalizing. You know how we've been talking about the need for a new Big Three? Well, this could be it. I mean, think about it. Butler's two-way prowess, combined with the skills of LeBron and AD, would create an unstoppable force in the Western Conference. But let's dive into the trade scenarios on the table. The first is a high-risk, high-reward deal. The Lakers would send Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, and Gabe Vincent to Miami for Butler. Now for the Lakers, this is all about maximizing the championship window, while LeBron and AD are still at their peak. Butler's elite scoring and defensive capabilities would elevate the team significantly. But here's the catch. Are we willing to part with promising young talent like Reeves, who's shown immense growth? It's a gamble, and while it could pay off with a championship, it could also leave the roster thin in the future. Then we have the second scenario, which I think is the most realistic and balanced. In this trade, the Lakers would give up Rui, Max Christie, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Yes, it sounds like a lot, but this trade allows the Lakers to bring in Butler without completely gutting the core. You still retain some key role players, and you're not sacrificing the future entirely. This deal gives Miami valuable young assets, while allowing the Lakers to solidify their lineup with a proven playoff performer. Butler's experience and leadership could be the difference maker in tight playoff games. Now, let's talk about the third scenario, which is more of a fair trade. Here, the Lakers would send Rui, Max Christie, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and Jackson Hayes to Miami. This option provides both teams with what they need without overcomplicating things. The Lakers maintain their core identity while adding a bona fide star in Butler. Miami receives a mix of youth and experience, allowing them to transition from the Butler era without fully entering a rebuild. Looking at all three scenarios, I truly believe that the second trade option is the smartest path forward for the Lakers. It strikes that perfect balance where you upgrade your roster without losing key depth pieces. This move positions us as legitimate title favorites while keeping enough flexibility to make future moves. We've all seen what Butler can do in the playoffs. He's a proven commodity, and adding him to the mix with LeBron and AD could spell another championship run for us. But I do have my reservations. Are we ready to give up young, promising talent for an aging superstar? It's risky, and I'm torn on whether it's the best decision. Then again, this is the Lakers we're talking about. Historically, we've always aimed for the top. The urgency is real, and with teams like the Thunder and Nuggets lurking, we need to make a move that shows we mean business. The Los Angeles Lakers are at a pivotal moment, a crossroads that many of us hoped wouldn't come so soon. With the 2024 period of free agency behind them and no major roster adjustments made, the Lakers find themselves racing against the clock as the 2025 trade deadline looms ominously. Rival teams are circling like vultures, eyeing what they perceive to be valuable assets within our organization. And let me tell you, there's a lot of chatter about those first-round draft picks, the 2029 and 2031 selections to be exact. According to Javon Buha from The Athletic, executives across the league are keenly interested in those picks, not just because they're a part of our future, but because they represent uncertainty. We all know what that uncertainty is. LeBron James's eventual retirement will leave a massive void in our roster. The big question is, how will the Lakers retool once that day arrives? Sure, history tells us the franchise has a knack for attracting stars, but it's not a guarantee. It's an aspiration, and aspirations don't always pan out. Now, we can't ignore the fact that Rob Pelinka has already shipped off our 2025 and 2027 first-round picks. The Stepien rule prevents us from trading first-round picks in consecutive years, which means we're left holding on to our 2029 and 2031 selections with a tighter grip than ever. Yes, We'll still have picks in 2026 and 2028, but after the way we've dealt with draft capital recently, it's hard not to feel a little uneasy. What does this mean for the current roster? It means we've had to rely on veterans on minimum contracts, which is a strategy that can only take us so far. As a result, the Lakers now rank near the bottom of the league in bench points per game. That's a trend that's likely to continue if we don't start capitalizing on the opportunity to add young talent through the draft. With LeBron's eventual retirement clearing up cap space, it's crucial that we build a sustainable future and not just a star-dependent one. Now, I know many of us are tempted to think about what those future first-round picks could net us in trades. But let's be real for a second. Can we really justify giving them up, especially with the uncertain future that lies ahead for this franchise? I mean, trading away those picks could end up haunting us if the Lakers go into a rebuild phase after LeBron. This brings us to a critical question. Is holding onto our future picks the best path forward? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I understand the desire to make a splash and bring in immediate help. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that we might be jeopardizing our future by doing so. How do you balance the short-term need for success with the long-term vision of the franchise? And this is where you come in, Laker Nation. I want to hear your thoughts on this situation. Do you believe the Lakers should hold on to those future picks, or is it time to cash in on them for immediate help? What do you think the best decision is for the franchise moving forward? Join the debate in the comments below. I genuinely want to know your expectations and feelings about this situation. As passionate fans, we all have a stake in the future of this team. So, don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. And if you enjoyed this discussion, like and share this video, and subscribe to stay connected with all things Los Angeles Lakers. Together, let's navigate these uncertain waters and hold on to the hope that our beloved Lakers will continue to shine bright in the league.